My official names are James Wathigo. That's where I coined my stage name, Jimwat. So James, Jim, Wathigo, the first three letters, Wat, Jimwat. So that's how I coined my stage name. I started music at an early age. Though I got to professionally record when I was in high school, the first time I remember creating my own rhymes was in primary school. I think in class 7. I was in Sagitao Primary School. So all my alumni know me. I used to be famous like Jimwat in class 7. And rap, but nilikuwa na rap songs like we used to listen to akina Tupac, akina Snoop, those type of songs. So the guy who came to our school and made me start rapping, he came from Hospital Hill School. So he came rapping those popular songs, akina Tupac, akina Biggie. And me, to compete with him, I had to create my own rhymes. So that's when I started rhyming. That's because of KCP, I had to take a break from rapping. And I wasn't that courageous at that time. You're still young, so you don't have confidence. But when I went to Chinga Boys High School, it's in Nyeri, there was a lot of bullying during that time. So to avoid bullying, I had to rap for the Form 4s. So they're like, either utufulie nguo ama utu entertain. So now entertain na rhymes. Wananiambia, bwana umecreate hizo rhymes. Yeah, so I kind of saw that an opportunity to avoid bullying and become popular in high school. I transferred to a day school, and that's when I got to know of Caliph Records. I heard about them on a radio interview, It's Not Homework. If D'Souza and DJ Styles were spinning. So they asked some questions about Caliph Records. I was keen listening to the interview. It's called It's Not Homework. So I answered correctly the questions. I got an opportunity to meet Caliph Records, and that's how my music journey started. My famous songs are, of course, Kumbe Ni Under 18. And during my music journey, Kumbe Ni Under 18 was like after I've been in the music game for a couple of years. So I remember the first song I recorded at Caliph Records, once I got to know about them due the chance I got after answering correct answers on the radio interview, I got to go to Caliph Records. I was still in high school. I think I was in Form 3. So the first song I ever recorded was called Semanami Sweetie. It was actually the first song I professionally wrote. So they taught me how to write a chorus because I didn't have a chorus, and that's how my music journey started. So Semanami Sweetie, after a couple of years I did Paulina. That was my first breakthrough song featuring the famous guy from the unit, Gabu. After that, I think I did a collabo with Major and Mad Tracks, Roundis and Chezo. I also got to do a remix for Banjuka Reloaded with Akina DNA, Akina Prezo, the whole team, Bishop, yeah. And during that period, I got to go to clubs and like experience how the underage girls works. They are accepted to go into clubs and we are not. So that's why I came up with the Under 18 song. And after Under 18, I did Sito Kidogo and a couple of other hits. My first encounter with drugs, you remember back in the days, we used to have family gatherings, like during the holidays. So our folks maybe would go indulge with some alcohol and everything. So it was like, it wasn't a bad thing, haijafichwa. So tunaiona hii ni soda ya wazee. So we weren't supposed to drink, obviously, but during high school I kind of experimented na kupiga sips and everything. But once I got into the music game, I started very young, so I was naive. I'd get like some peers, you see them drinking and they gain confidence. So that's how I started experimenting, like with a little liquor before I go on stage. And the more you get to be more famous, the more you have to perform. So if you started like you're just doing a show in like 3 months, by the time you're famous, you're doing a show every weekend. That's how you drink more. So I became an alcoholic because of drinking regularly. And you don't know that you're an alcoholic till when you're told to stop drinking, and you can't stop drinking without going to rehab. So it affected my career negatively up to the point my family had to intervene, and that's when I had to go to rehab. That was my journey to stop alcoholism. That's when it started. Since I'd already been sober for a couple of years before I joined C12, a friend of mine who we grew up in the same hood, he was like my big bro, Keongo Kerago, part of the guys who formed C12. C12 comes from City, Park and Community, like C12, the 12 steps to recovery, also like Addiction Anonymous. So I got to go to the first meeting at C12 through my neighbor and friend Kiongo Kirago, because he had gone through addiction. So when I was trying to be sober, he was giving me advice. Like I could see the conversations we used to have online when I'm telling him I'm in a bar, I want to quit and be like him, but it's a challenge. So he's advising me. And when we met and I told him I want to be sober, and I've been sober for a couple of months, but I've relapsed, he told me you can join our monthly forums called C12, where it's a safe space for recovering addicts. We usually meet every first Saturday of the month at City Park, there at Parklands. So that's how I got to know about C12. And also I had a story to tell about my addiction and recovery. So I was good input to C12 because of my foundation, Jimwat Solo Foundation. And through my collaboration with C12, because we've done monthly meetings for like a very long time since it started. It started in 2020, but I'd go to join them, I think after COVID. We had an idea to collaborate because at the C12 venue, they had a studio. That's when the pilot project for music, there was a studio at C12, and that's when we started having an idea to collaborate and do a song about addiction and recovery. We did a couple of songs, but the breakthrough song is Rise Again. So Rise Again, we collaborated with Peter Bumba, G-Flow, Joe Kabi, Moji Morgan, and Psych. She did the chorus. So it's a song we're going to premiere very soon. And it's a very uplifting song. Like after all the dark phases you've gone through, whether it's through rehab, or it's through addiction and recovery, or it's just generally life, we're telling the guys that you can rise again. No matter what you're going through, no matter what dark phase you're in, I have to encourage you, keep the hope alive, stay strong, because you can rise again. No matter how far you've fallen, you can rise again.